Hello everyone. For the ones who are new to my channel, I am Dr. Nash Jocic, bodybuilding champion. I have competed all around the world 46 times. I managed to win 17 titles. And I've been in a bodybuilding world for over 40 years. And during this time, I have personally advised and trained over 3,000 clients and helped them to get in fantastic shape, probably in the best shape of their lives. So during that time, I also managed to publish 10 books, 8 of which are available on my website, nashfittraining.com, on the page shop. And my ebooks fully packed with very detailed information about all these topics that we cover in our videos and on our channel, like fat loss, muscle growth, bodybuilding, nutrition, lifestyle change, and similar. But today, I would like you to join me in this video in which I will reveal to you the truth about calories. So, is it true that counting calories is a lie? What have been we taught for decades that all calories are the same basically, and because of that, the theory, the mantra that calories in, calories out was always taken as a backbone in fitness industry, and all these fitness experts and gurus and similar who try to get you in shape and try to change the world, they were always counting calories. And unfortunately, even in fitness industry, you have all these gadgets introduced about calories. So how many calories have you burned? How many calories did you eat? Calorie counting, this and that. And still, despite all these fantastic, call it technological inventions that actually should help us to get in better shape and live healthier lives, things are actually going in the opposite direction. Less and less people are fit, less and less people are healthier, more and more people are getting sick, and obesity is absolutely exploding in every single corner of the world. So there is something wrong, clearly, with this theory, and now I'm going to explain to you what is wrong and why this theory, calorie in, calorie out, doesn't really work. So I hope you stay with me throughout the video until the end, because I'm going to explain a few different things, and every single one is very important. So at the end of the video, you will get the clear picture about what you really should do instead of simply counting calories. So why is this mantra calories in, calories out actually failing? What it means? Well, what it means is that you burn certain amount of calories during the day, and you also put inside, you ingest certain amount of calories through food and drink. So what you burn out through your metabolic, basal metabolic rate, through your physical activity, also through thermic effect of food, and a non-exercise activity like thermogenesis, for example, this is all counted as calories out. Now, calories in is everything that comes in from food and drinks. So the idea, the very simple panacea for this problem was actually that if you lower the number of calories below the number of calories that you are burning every day, you should lose weight. Now, what are the calories that we burn out? How do we calculate them? Well, there are so many different calculators, right? You first calculate your basal metabolic rate, you put your age, you put your gender, you put your body weight, some kind of activity, you find yourself in those different sections. And here we go. 2,300 calories. I mean, nobody can tell that because we are so different. Everybody is very different. Our physiologies are different. Hormone production is different. Our physical activities are different. Our nervous systems are different. So basically, all these calculations that you can find on internet or you can be given by some so-called experts, you should forget about it. This simply doesn't work. If this worked, but everybody will be in shape. It will be so easy to calculate everything, but it's absolutely not. So why this the mantra of calories in, calories out actually fails in real life. There are a few different reasons for this. First of all, not all calories are equal. For example, 100 calories from sugar are not the same as 100 calories from chicken. So if you just stick to the counting calories, you will be missing the point, because this 100 calories from sugar will be very different than 100 calories from chicken. This 100 calories from sugar will definitely go into your body fat stores, while this 100 calories that will come from chicken will actually speed up your metabolism. They will cause much higher thermogenic effect, etc. I will explain this in the second part of the video, but now I just want you to give you a few main reasons why this theory of calories in, calories out actually fails in real life. So not all calories are equal, number one. Number two, this mantra simply ignores hormonal and metabolic influences. For example, if you are insulin resistant, then obviously you will be storing more fat just because even if your calories, if you eat less calories. So you have to be very aware of what those calories are coming from. So hormones like insulin, leptin, Grelin, cortisol, thyroid hormones, they all play a very important role. They are our hormonal response to the food that we eat. So your body doesn't know what calories are, but your body will recognize what quality of food will enter the system. And in response to that particular quality of food, either that is a protein or is fat or is carbohydrate, the body will respond with a different hormonal response. And I have said that countless number of times in all my videos, and I've emphasized the importance of understanding that the most powerful impact of food on our body is not the caloric impact, but actually is the hormonal response to the food that we eat. Now, number three reason why this mantra of calories in, calories out fails is actually the fact that your body will adapt to caloric deficit. So if you eat less calories, your body will lower basal metabolic rate. So basically, you may eat less, 500 calories less, but your body will also follow that by lowering BMR, basal metabolic rate, for 500 calories. Simply is adapting to that starvation mode, and you will be seeing no results. You will just slow down your metabolism. So again, how can you rely on this mantra? How can you be so convinced that counting calories, apparently you can count how many calories you burn per day, which is absolute nonsense, because nobody will tell you that. It's impossible. You need to experiment on a different field to find out actually what will work for you, but not to end up in these mathematical equations and gadgets that will tell you, oh, you burn 325 calories because you've done 45 minutes on treadmill. What calories? Where did you burn them from? How do you know? How the treadmill knows how many calories did you burn? The treadmill knows your physiology, knows your hormonal balance, knows your nervous system, knows your gender, knows your fitness level. No, it doesn't know anything of that. It's just a gimmick. It's just a gadget, right? To confuse you. And once again, and the mantra of calories in, calories out fails for three main reasons. Number one is that not all calories are the same. Number two is this concept ignores hormonal and metabolic influences, and also the fact, number three, is that your body adapts to caloric deficit. So these three reasons are actually so transparent that should be enough to explain to you why this theory doesn't work. So if this doesn't work, now what works? Now what works is actually that you need to focus on high quality food in your diet. So first of all, you need to eat whole foods, you need to eat more protein food, and you need to eat less carbs, and especially processed carbs. Now you need to manage your hormones through hydration, to sleep, to meditation, stress reductions. It's very important. And if you want to lose body fat, you need to start cutting down a little bit of the food that you eat. You have to be very, very careful, and you have to continue with your physical activity, obviously, which is most important is weight training, as I explained in so many videos so far. And you need to follow, you need to control your body composition. So how are you going to control your body composition? What are you going to do now? You're going to measure something? You're going to use again some gadgets or screening mechanisms? No. Your body composition is basically the ratio between your muscles and your body fat. So lean tissues, I mean bones as well, but they're not relevant in our topic. So muscle tissue and fat. So if you increase your muscle tissue through weight training, your percentage of body fat will automatically come down. Obviously, if you follow everything with high protein diet, which is a medium fat, low carb, whole food diet. So when you do that, your body fat will start dropping down, and you will see that in the mirror. You become more energetic, you will sleep better, you're going to be in much better mood, you're going to look fantastic. And this is how you see the difference. You can also make photos of yourself, let's say, do the photo of yourself at the same place, at the same time, every 2 weeks, and then compare them over the period of time, and you will see how your body composition is changing. Nobody is there to tell you, oh, come, and we will measure that. Forget about these measurements, right? You will feel and you will see with your own feelings and with your own eyes what is going on. So you don't need anybody else to mediate there and to tell you that, oh, you are progressing, you're amazing, when actually you are not. Or things are not changing, and you can see clearly that in your photos that you're so different. Now your six packs are showing, you have less body fat around your waist, less body fat on your hips and in your legs. So this is the only way to improve, to measure your body composition. So this is what I wanted to say in this first part, which is obviously about that mantra of calories in, calories out. And this mantra actually assume that all the calories are the same, calories that you eat and calories that you burn. Now I'm going to take you into a little bit more deeper explanation of calories and what it means. Basically, a calorie is the unit of measurement of energy which is needed. For example, 1 calorie is needed to heat 1 milliliter of water for 1 degree Celsius, and that's it. So this is the calorie, or to be more precise, is kilocalorie, but we are calling them calories. So all calories are not the same because the source of those calories affects how your body digests, absorbs, and uses them. And that influences your metabolism, your hormonal balance, and your fat storage differently. Now, when it comes, these are the reason for that. So when it comes to macronutrient impact, 1 gram of protein contains 4 calories, right? So if you burn 1 gram of protein, you will release energy of 4 calories. 1 gram of carbohydrates is also 4 calories. 1 gram of fat contains 9 calories. Now, when I say protein has 4 calories and carbohydrates have 4 calories, it sounds the same in this very simplified relation, but it's not identical because in quantity of calories, yes, but in the quality of calories, absolutely not. Because those 4 calories from protein will, for example, cause very different thermic effect of food in your body. It will preserve muscles and it will keep you full. It will also impact positively your hormone leptin, which is the hormone of satiety. On the other side, 4 calories from carbohydrates will actually spike insulin, and especially the refined carbs. It will stimulate Grelin, which is the hunger hormone. It will disrupt function of leptin. So you can see how much different these 4 calories are. Although they are the same in units as units of energy, regarding the quality, they are completely different. Now, there is something called a thermic effect of food. So every time we eat food, we need energy to digest that food. So we need energy, calories to digest it. So, for example, when we eat protein, up to 30% of that of amount of protein that we eat is used to digest it. So the thermic effect is very high when you eat protein. Your metabolism goes up, and you're literally burning energy through digestion when you eat protein. When you eat carbohydrates, you only increase that metabolism and use only 5 to 10% of energy instead of up to 30% eating protein. So carbohydrates have much less impact on increasing metabolism. And when you eat fat, your metabolism doesn't change at all because fat is very easily digestible and we don't use much energy to digest it. So you see how different the impact of food is. Although they are, for example, carbs and protein are the same in calories, or fat is, for example, 9 calories per gram, but they influence our metabolism and also our hormonal response, which I'm going to explain in a minute, very differently. Now, there is something very important, as I mentioned just now, which is insulin response and fat storage. So, for example, when you eat 100 calories from sugar or honey or bananas or similar, you will cause insulin spike, and that will promote fat storage. On the other side, when you eat, for example, 100 calories from protein or fat or mixed from fat and protein, that will be digested slowly, and it will stabilize your blood sugar. So it will cause very different hormone to raise, which is hormone glucagon, which is hormone actually that triggers fat burn. So these two different macronutrients, although the same in calories, again, due to their different quality, can cause very different hormonal impact, either insulin up and obviously fat storage accumulation, fat storage promotion, or glucagon up and fat storage elimination or fat storage burn. And also there is something about hunger and satiety. This is very important. There, for example, when you have realized when you eat some food, you very quickly get hungry again. But then there is other food that you eat, and that food actually keeps you fuller for longer. So the reason why is that is because we have two different hormones in the body, which is Grelin and leptin. So now Grelin is called hunger hormone. So when you produce Grelin, you're going to feel hunger, so you have to eat again. And foods that stimulate Grelin are actually refined sugars, carbohydrates, alcohol, and also all these different snacks that you can eat. So this food, when you eat them, like white bread and pastries and cereals, that will actually stimulate Grelin, and you will get hungry quickly. And when you eat this type of food, you probably realize that you have to eat many, many times a day, 6, 7, 8 times. You have to snack all the time because you're constantly hungry. You're triggering the hormone which is responsible for hunger. It's a hunger hormone, or Grelin. Now, the food that suppresses Grelin is obviously, again, high-protein food like eggs, meat, cottage cheese, healthy fats like in avocados, in olive oil, fish oil, and also high fiber food like vegetables. So this is about the hormone Grelin, which is hunger hormone. Now another hormone, which is satiety hormone, that one is called leptin. So when you allow leptin your body to produce leptin, you're going to feel fuller for longer. And food that, for example, disrupt leptin signaling is, again, high sugar, high fructose, high carbohydrates, high processed food, and also trans fats. So all these different foods will actually disrupt leptin signaling. So if you eat them, you will stop leptin acting and keeping you full and happy. Now again, foods that actually support leptin sensitivity are anti-inflammatory food like fatty fish, for example, and leafy greens. Then everything that contains omega-3 like mackerel, herrings, sardines, salmon, food which is rich in zinc, like, for example, beef, and obviously regular high protein meals. So this type of food will actually support leptin sensitivity. So when you eat this food, you're going to feel fuller for much longer. And clearly, this is extremely important to understand. And I would like to recap now and just to remind you that in this video we have covered the topic of calories in, calories out, and I argued against it. That simply doesn't work because we are not just mechanical machines that respond to mathematical equations, like for example, car engines or similar. So, or computers. So we are very different. Everybody is very different due to our physiology, due to our hormonal balance, metabolism, then you have nervous system. So we are very, very complex individuals. And for that reason, this calories in, calories out, which is like one size fits all, doesn't simply work and it will never work. I had so many clients, so many people coming to me and saying, I've been doing everything right, counting calories, less calories I eat. I'm still staying fat. I'm losing energy. I'm dizzy all the time, but I'm still fat. I can't get rid of it. And the reasons for that are obviously explained in this video. So you can't just cut calories because your body will obviously adapt to that. It will lower metabolism. It's going to go in hibernation mode, and it will basically just survive on very little calories. But that is very slow metabolism. Slow, you're not going to be burning anything. You want your metabolism to be fast and high. And also, we have spoken about the different quality of food, different quality of these calories. So they are not the same when they come from protein or they come from carbohydrates. And this is something to pay attention to. And this is all pointing out that all calories are not the same. And that this counting calories is simply a lie. It's a very simplified thing that will make some manufacturers of these monitoring watches or so-called cardio equipment more exciting because they will help you to be in charge of your caloric expenditure and caloric intake. So you will basically achieve fantastic results if you follow these programs. But as I explained, this is not going to happen. So I hope that I have delivered the message and exposed this counting calories as a myth. And if you have enjoyed this video, please subscribe to my channel if you didn't. And also like the video, send me your comments. This also all contributes to my channel. That will attract more people and obviously help me to pass my information to more people. And don't forget to check my ebooks because they are full of information. Everything I just said to you in this video you can find in my books, like for example Feed the Muscle, Not the Fat, The Ultimate Nutrition, and also Fat Loss, in which in particular I talk about this game of counting calories, and I expose that myth even further. So yeah, check it out on my website nashfittraining.com on the page shop. So guys, thank you very much for tuning in, and I shall see you in the next video. And until then, I wish you all the best and take care of yourselves.